That's another value that I have is for real. Hey guys, I'm Othniel Spence, 23 years old. Just finished my years at Simon Fraser University. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm the youngest of 7. I started playing basketball when I was around 5 years old. Ever since I could remember, I've been playing, having a ball in my hand. I started to replicate my brothers in the sports world. One of them played football, the other played basketball, and the one that played basketball actually played for Pickering High with Corey and DeVoe Joseph. And so that was a cool opportunity as a kid, just learning, the game and loving the game and just watching it with the best players in Canada at that moment. He's also 6'6" and I'm 6'1", so I'm more of a guard. I started to fall in love with the game in grade 9. That's when I really realized that, I think basketball was for me, or I loved all the sports, but basketball was truly that love that I really enjoyed. And in grade 11, I was actually asked to play for the prep team. So at my school, Bill Crothers, we had a prep team that competed against teams in Ontario and as well as the States. And I was getting great looks from mid-major schools in Division I, NCAA, and unfortunately during my grade 12 year, I actually broke my 5th metatarsal. And during that time, it was really hard for me to really balance, this love of basketball and not being able to play, but also seeing your looks just go away, your interest from schools just disappear. My faith really kept me down, really kept me grounded, knowing that my worth and value isn't just in this sport. During this experience, I actually got the opportunity during January to play again in my grade 13 year, or my victory lap year. I got the scholarship offer from Simon Fraser University in February. Being from Toronto, going across the country and leaving your family, your friends, and just pursuing a life of your own, it really tests you, tests your character, and I think it was a great risk for me to take. And now, after 4 years playing at Simon Fraser University, I've really developed relationships and experiences. I was coached by Steve Hansen, who is a 3D alum. During my experience, me and Steve developed a relationship. As SFU wasn't the greatest team before the arrival of myself and a couple other team members during our first year, really changed the culture at SFU, and that was our whole intention, was to be competitors and to be playoff contenders. And during my 3rd year at SFU, we did that. We made it to playoffs in the GNAC and the NCAA. During my last year, I was a GNAC all-conference honor athlete. And during my time, I was leading the league in steals. I also was leading the league in 3-point percentage throughout a part of my 3rd year at 50%. After SFU, I actually just finished this upcoming year. I finished in the summer of 2020. I believe what's next for me is going overseas and playing basketball. And after that, I would love to be a future teacher, a high school teacher. I would love to really teach values and lessons to kids. So I actually started coaching in grade 9. I coached my twin sister's basketball team. I think that's when I realized I would love to become a coach because I'd love to see progress. During my time at SFU in the summers, I would coach during the summer camps. And that's a great opportunity and that's a great time, but it's so short. Right? And I think that having the opportunity at 3D, having many coaches that have had that kind of experience of seeing pros or even playing pro, you really have a great coaching staff at your hands. It really gives me that time to work with these kids and to work with my teams. To the guys and girls that want to go to the next level, whether that's going to college or going to university or going pro. High school is great, but I believe that clubs really give you that opportunity to really enhance your game. I think if you're working at 3D, if you're working with me, if you're working with the other coaches at 3D, I really believe you're going to have those opportunities to really improve yourself. I think one key value for you is not to compete against others around you, but to compete against yourself. There's a lot of folks, but they get really content with their results. And so it's about putting those hours in. I would really tell those guys, really put your work in. Don't get caught in comparisons. The only comparison you should be having is against yourself, which is your own competition.